First of all, welcome aboard. Thank you for tuning in with me in my journey to achieve the ultimate goal, financial independence. I have found my calling to accomplish this certain goal, and that is dividend growth investing. Throughout this video, I'll be sharing my annual dividend income, as well as all the dividends I've received from my $9.3 thousand dividend stock portfolio. And be sure to stick around towards the end because I'll sharing my three largest dividend stock receivers to date. I remember exactly how excited I was when I received my first dividend back 2.5 years ago, which was only $1.40, which is that small you can't even get a coffee for that. But I remember how excited I was, and please leave a like if you do remember your first dividend payment. Let me know which one it was, and also leave me a comment below and let me know what your annual dividend income is. Well, without further ado, let's get into my portfolio. Well, let's get into my annual income for my dividend growth portfolio I created 2 years ago, which is annual dividend income, as you can see, is $251.34, which comes around at 2.69 dividend yield, which pays me $62.84 per quarter, $20.95 per month, $4.83 per week, $69 a day, $0.03 an hour, which is actually insane. As I'm recording this video, I am making money from my dividends I receive every quarter or year or whatever the payment date is. Well, let's get into the total dividends I've received to date, which is $262.05. And as you can see on the screen, my highest dividend I've received per month is $38.65, which is quite a big amount, and I received that in June this year, and I'm hoping I'll get to $50 in December this year, which is quite a big milestone for me. So I hope I reach that this year. And my goal for this year to have as an annual income is $320. So that's, to me, that's a pretty big goal, and just sure let me know what your goal is for this year. As I promised in the beginning of the video, I'll take you with my biggest dividend earners from to date, which is ABBV, Intel, and T. Rowe Price. T. Rowe Price is one of the first stocks I have bought, and I've been adding since this year's drop. And in my opinion, this is to date one of the better stocks at the moment. T. Rowe Price has a dividend yield of 3.96%, has an annual payout ratio of $4.8, a payout ratio of almost 36%, and an annual 5-year growth rate of 15.5%. And T. Rowe Price has also been growing their dividend for consecutive years of 36, which is pretty impressive and one of the better performing dividend growth stocks in the market today. Then Intel, I took a big position in this year. I think Intel at a price point at around $40, you can get a lot of worth from this. So with a yield of almost 4% and an annual payout of $1.46, has a payout ratio of under the 30%, which is really good, and also a growth rate of 6.25%, which is on the lower side, but Intel is using their free cash flow to build a brand, build a new factory, and to get the chips to create and develop more chips, which is a great way to use the cash flow. And I think they'll be growing their dividend. They'll be contributing more of their cash flow to the dividend after the factory has been built. They've been growing their dividend for 8 years, which is not the greatest, but 8 years is good. Then there's ABBV. ABBV is a consistent dividend payer with good growth and almost a 4% yield. As you can see, 3.8 yield, annual payout ratio of $5.64, payout ratio of a little above the 40%. I would like the payout ratio to be under 50, maybe 45%. ABBV has a 5-year growth rate of 17.5%, which is insane. One of the biggest dividend growing companies in my portfolio, and have been growing their dividend for 9 years, which is solid. And as you can see, ABBV and T. Rowe Price has been have been part of my portfolio for a longer time than Intel. ABBV, you can see the increase of dividends I received. You can see in 2020 I received almost $2. In 2021 I received $8.76, and 2022 I received $5.12, which is only halfway, so I'll be above the $10 for this year, which has the highest dividend total in my portfolio with around $16, a little bit under that. And then Intel, you can see 2020 nothing, 2021 $2.14, and then 2022 I received a whopping $12.34, which is the highest earner in my portfolio right now, and it's almost at $15, which is my third biggest dividend earner to date. And then T. Rowe Price. T. Rowe Price is one of the first stocks I owned, and it is 2020 I received almost $1.5. 2021 I received $6.25, and as you can see I bought during the dip from this year, so I received almost $8 to date, which will be around maybe 16 at the end of the year, which is crazy. And it's a really good stock, and as I said, one of the better stocks in the market to date, in my opinion, of course. Well, if you look at the dividends I received from these 3 stocks, it is around 17.5% of my total dividend income of $262.05, which, if you think about that, is crazy. It is a bigger percentage than I had imagined. I would like it to be lower because I would like to receive around the same income with all my stocks. I hope you guys learned something from this video, and this is my first video, so be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.